Football, a game of passion, precision, and pure brilliance. And at the heart of it all, the striker, the one who carries the weight of expectations, the one who turns moments into magic, and the one who defines the outcome of the game. But what does it truly take to be a striker? Is it just about scoring goals? Or is it something deeper, something more extraordinary? Let's break it down. Strikers come in all shapes and sizes. Some are lethal finishers, like Harry Kane, who can slot the ball into the net with surgical precision. Others are elite poachers, like Filippo Inzaghi, always in the right place at the right time. And then there are viral sensations like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who combine skill, charisma, and sheer audacity to leave fans in awe. But today, we're talking about a striker who's rewriting the rules of goal scoring. A player who's not just breaking records, but shattering them into pieces. At just 24 years old, Erling Haaland has already scored over 250 goals in fewer than 350 career games. Let that sink in. While legends like Messi and Ronaldo have set seemingly untouchable standards, Haaland is not just keeping up, he's raising the bar. Think about it. Messi and Ronaldo have been the gold standard for over a decade. Their longevity, consistency, and sheer brilliance have made them icons of the sport. But when it comes to pure goal-scoring efficiency, Haaland is in a league of his own. With a staggering average of 0.82 goals per game, he's outperforming even the greatest of all time. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the impact. When Haaland steps onto the pitch, there's an inevitability about him. An 82% chance he'll score. And more often than not, he'll do it more than once. He's not just a striker. He's a phenomenon, a force of nature. A player who's redefining what it means to be a goal scorer. Yet, with greatness comes scrutiny. Haaland's rise hasn't been without its critics. Some question his technical ability. Others argue he's just a product of his team system. But here's the thing. Talent isn't just about fancy footwork or flashy skills. It's about results. It's about consistency. And it's about delivering when it matters most. So, what makes Erling Haaland so special? Is it his physicality? His speed? His instinctive positioning? Or is it something intangible? A relentless drive to be the best? Whatever it is. So buckle up, because this... Now, let's talk about efficiency, the hallmark of a truly great striker. Scoring goals is one thing, but doing it consistently? That's what separates the good from the great. Some strikers thrive on momentum, scoring when the team is firing on all cylinders. Others can be marked out of game for 89 minutes, only to pop up with a single match-winning chance. But the greatest? They have an inevitability about them, a sense that no matter what, they'll find a way to score. Let's put this into perspective. Here are the top 30 goal scorers of the 21st century, ranked by their goals-to-game ratio. Players like Son Heung-min are electric finishers, but they average 0.37 goals per game. Legends like Samuel Eto'o and Ruud van Nistelrooy, the rest, Messi and Ronaldo. Over 2,300 career games combined, they've scored 0.81 and 0.77 goals per game, respectively. Those numbers are mind-blowing, untouchable, or so we thought. Enter Erling Haaland. With an average of 0.82 goals per game, he's not just matching the greats, he's surpassing them. In just over 350 career games, Haaland has netted over 250 times. That's not just impressive, it's historic. When you watch Haaland play, there's an 82% chance he'll score. And more often than not, he'll do it more than once. But it's not just about the goals. It's about how he scores them. Haaland isn't just a poacher or a finisher. He's a predator. A player who thrives on momentum, confidence, and sheer willpower. Take hat tricks, for example. Some of the greatest prolific hat trick scorers, Messi and Ronaldo, they've scored over 100 combined. But Haaland, he's in a league of his own. At just 24 years old, Haaland has already scored 23 hat tricks. Despite his record-breaking performances, Haaland has faced his fair share of doubters. Some argue he's just a product of Manchester City's system. Others claim he lacks the technical finesse of players like Messi or Neymar. But let's be real. Talent isn't just about dribbling past 5 players or pulling off a no-look pass. Talent is about impact, and Haaland's impact is undeniable. Take the 2023 Ballon d'Or rankings, for example. Despite a treble-winning season, a Premier League Golden Boot, and a record-breaking goal tally, Haaland was ranked fifth behind players who, with all due respect, didn't come close to his level of performance. It's almost as if the football world is struggling to come to terms with just how good he is. And then there's the criticism of his lack of talent. People point to his physical attributes, his height, his speed, his strength, as if they're somehow less valuable than technical skill. But here's the truth. Haaland's physicality is a talent in itself. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, with a top speed of 36 kilometers per hour and the ability to leap 7 meters, and he uses those attributes to devastating effect. But talent isn't just about what you're born with. It's about how you use it. Haaland's game intelligence, his positioning, his ability to read the play, these are all talents. And they're just as important as any step over or back heel. So, what does the future hold for Erling Haaland? If his current trajectory is anything to go by, the sky's the limit. He's already one of the most efficient goal scorers in football history. And at just 24, he's only getting better. But here's the real question. What does it take to be considered truly talented in football? Is it the ability to dribble like Messi? To score like Ronaldo? Or is it something deeper? Something that can't be measured by stats or awards? Let's dive into that next. Because when it comes to Erling Haaland, the story is far from over. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this. But let's take a step back for a moment. What does it truly mean to be talented in football? Is it the ability to glide past offenders like Lionel Messi? Or to score impossible goals like Cristiano Ronaldo? But what he does have is a combination of physicality, intelligence, and instinct that's almost unmatched. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, with a top speed of 36 kilometers per hour and the ability to leap 7 feet 6 inches into the air, Haaland is a physical specimen. But it's how he uses these attributes that sets him apart. His positioning is impeccable. His movement off the ball is calculated. And his finishing, ruthless. These are all talents. They may not be as visually stunning as a Rabona or a rainbow flick, but they're just as effective, if not more. And let's not forget his mentality. Haaland plays with a hunger, a drive. That's rare even among the best. He's not just content with scoring goals. He wants to break records, to redefine what's possible. That's a talent in itself. But here's where it gets interesting. Haaland's rise has sparked a debate about what truly defines talent in football. Is it natural ability, hard work, or is it a combination of both? For some, talent is about aesthetics, the ability to make the game look beautiful. For others, it's about results, the ability to deliver when it matters most. This divide is reflected in how fans and pundits evaluate players. Some rely on stats and data to measure a player's impact. Others trust the eye test, the feeling you get when you watch a player in action. But the truth is, both perspectives matter. Because football isn't just a numbers game. It's an art. And like any art, it's open to interpretation. So, where does Haaland fit into all of this? Is he a technically limited player who's just in the right system? Or is he a generational talent who's redefining what it means to be a striker? The answer, I think, lies somewhere in between. Haaland may not have the finesse of Messi or the flair of Neymar, but he has something equally valuable. The ability to win. Whether it's a league title, a Champions League trophy, or a Golden Boot, Haaland delivers. And at the end of the day, that's what matters most. But Haaland isn't the only athlete facing this kind of scrutiny. Over in the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo, aka the Greek Freak, has been subjected to similar criticism. Despite being a two-time MVP, an NBA champion, and one of the most dominant players in basketball history, Giannis is often criticized for his lack of bag, a term used to describe technical skill and finesse. Sound familiar? Like Haaland, Giannis is a physical freak. He uses his size, speed, and strength to dominate his sport. But because his game isn't as aesthetically pleasing as someone like Stephen Curry or Kevin Durant, he's often labeled as technically limited. But here's the thing. Both Haaland and Giannis are proof that talent comes in many forms. It's not just about how you play the game. It's about how you win. And both of these athletes are doing exactly that. So, what's next for Erling Haaland? At just 24 years old, he's already one of the most prolific goal scorers in football history. But if there's one thing we've learned from his journey so far, it's that he's only getting started. With every game, every goal, and every record, Haaland is proving that talent isn't just about what you can do. It's about what you can achieve. And if his career so far is anything to go by, the sky's the limit. So, the next time someone questions Haaland's talent, remember this. Greatness isn't defined by how you play the game. It's defined by how you change it. And Erling Haaland? He's changing it in ways we've never seen before. Thanks for the most talented striker of his generation? Or is there still more to prove? Until next time, keep celebrating the beautiful game.